Places where Muslims pray, work, and go to school were placed under extensive surveillance by the New York Police Department after the attacks of September 11, 2001. That according to a Pulitzer Prize-winning 2011 Associated Press report. And not just in New York City, but also in nearby New Jersey. Farhaj Hassan, an American-born Iraq War veteran, was shocked to learn that some of the mosques he prayed at were being watched.
I decided to not go to that mosque that was actively surveilled for no apparent reason. I didn't want to end up on a list and jeopardize my military career.
Hassan is suing the NYPD along with dozens of other Muslims who believe their rights were violated. The lawsuit argues that the New York Police Department's blanket surveillance of Muslims casts guilt on all people of that faith by suggesting that Muslims somehow pose a special threat to public safety. The lawsuit was originally thrown out of court, but now has been reinstated on appeal. The panel of judges pointing to similar thinking throughout U.S. history. From the internment of Japanese Americans in camps during World War II to the surveillance of African Americans during the Civil Rights Movement and Jewish Americans during the so-called Red Scare of the 40s and 50s. We are left to wonder why we cannot see with foresight what we see so clearly with hindsight, wrote Judge Thomas Ambro. That loyalty is a matter of the heart and mind, not race, creed, or color. The panel found the plaintiffs had grounds to sue the NYPD, but it left it to another court to rule on the merits of the case. A spokesperson for the city tells Al Jazeera, at this stage, the issue is whether the NYPD in fact surveilled individuals and businesses solely because they are Muslim, something the NYPD has never condoned. With the U.S. federal government concerned about Americans joining what it considers terrorist groups overseas and enacting new programs with law enforcement to stop them, advocates say this case has national implications.
I think a number of people have become comfortable with the idea that the Muslim population should be singled out, that they are inherently suspicious. And this is a very serious reminder that that kind of thinking cannot be sanctioned.
The NYPD says it's disbanded the controversial unit that was responsible for mapping and tracking the Muslim community. But that's not enough for Hassan and the other plaintiffs who say they want a court ruling to ensure their rights aren't being violated. Kristen Saloomey, Al Jazeera, New York.